Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over a supposed Ninjago Crystalized ending plot leak that has appeared on Twitter. Of course, it was posted anonymously, and since I'm such a Chad, I'll leave a link down below in the description to where you can read it for yourself. But I actually have some interesting thoughts about this leak, so I'm going to read this and break it all down bit by bit to help you all decide for yourselves whether this leak is real or just made up by someone who has no association with the Ninjago crew and the people who produced the show. Final thing I'm going to say is a major spoiler warning. If you guys don't want to know what happens in Crystalized Part 2, click off the video right now, as it is probably the last chance you'll get before being spoiled, in case this is real. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's begin reading this info that we've got. Here's what this person says. I'm risking my career by saying this, but I worked on the last episode of Ninjago in 2019. So that's the part that gets me the most. This is weird to me because there's just no way that they've been working on Crystalized for 3 years. Tommy and Jason himself said that the team just finished up their work with Crystalized, so this seems very unlikely that they've been working on this for several years at this point. You know, that's just hard to believe. Alright, let's continue reading what this person has to say. Lloyd, Akita, Harumi, Pixel, Nia, Skylar, Vanya, and Nabu are at a statue of the 4-Dragon Ninja. Lloyd is holding a baby and he reaches out to the statue and he says, "Settle down, Nagarm Jr. These are your uncles, Kai, Jay, Zane, and Cole. They were my ninja, and we watched them go on to become the masters of spinjitzu. It is hinted that the child is Lloyd and Akita's, and the babies are that Nia, Skylar, Pixel, it's a robot baby, and Vanya have are the ninja's children who inherit their powers." That seems very interesting. I like the idea of the ninja dying to save Ninjago and yet having children, but I'm like really pissed about Akita and Lloyd having a baby. So this is also what seems fake. According to some things that I know from some private conversations with my source, Lloyd and Harumi end up together at the end of Crystalized, so this is weird. I don't know how I feel about Lloyd and Akita, mainly because, like, isn't Lloyd 16 or 17 and Akita's like 40 or something? Like, is age difference not a thing in Ninjago? Plus, how would Akita get there? And she probably would have died by the time Crystalized is set, because time works differently in the Neverrealm. So I don't know how that would work. It's kind of sketchy. But the idea that the ninja get most of the female Ninjago characters pregnant before they die and battle with the Crystal King is very hilarious and something that I wouldn't expect.
A few moments later.
And yet really, like, again, seems weird and made up, but I do know Crystalized is going to have many surprises, and this is probably what that means. Let's read the final part here. It ends with the title screen, "The end is a new beginning," in Ninjago. So that basically confirms a new ninja team in the Ninjago reboot that we'll get next year. So I mean, that's kind of exciting and new, so I guess I do look forward to that. Now there's something very interesting that no one is talking about. Nia and Wu are there, meaning they won't die, so that's both good and bad. Kinda wanted Wu, since he never contributes to the plot in any way, shape, or form. That's kinda disappointing, but I think we could see Lloyd be the new ninja team's sensei in the Ninjago reboot we see next year, as quite a bit of time would pass by the time the ninja's children are old enough to be ninja. But I think that's all the news we have for today. I'm currently leaning towards this being either fake or just partially real. There's some things that don't make sense, so I would see it possible that maybe this was written by someone at LEGO who had access to an early on version of Crystalized and wrote this quick summary of the ending of Crystalized. This happens often with Star Wars shows or Marvel shows where someone actually knows what's going to happen in the show, but it does get changed in post-production, so this might be what's happening here. That wraps up everything I had to say. Thank you all for watching. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye.